What is going on, guys? James O'Hare here, and welcome back to another video. I miss you guys. I miss you guys so much. Wow, that was really cringy. Sorry I haven't been active with uploads lately. I've been busy with uni and school, and obviously coronavirus. So no. But for those of you who don't know, for those worrying, no, I don't have COVID. But yeah, it's just been really crazy with the pandemic and all that stuff. So yeah. So today, when I said back in the last Games Court episode, before I get to that, I'll explain why I made it in the first place, since a lot of you guys were confused. I made that video for two reasons. One of the reasons being I was bored out of my brains, as I think, a lot of us are or were, depending on when you're watching this. Obviously we're going through a crazy time right now, pandemic, coronavirus, all that stuff. But I was bored. I was in isolation for about a few months or 2 months. More than that, I don't know. I haven't really counted. So I just thought I want to create something, and I thought, what would be the best thing for me? And I thought, well, I'll just go to baby games. Second off, the reason why I made it is because I wanted to test out Premiere Pro. With the course that I'm doing at uni, I got access to Premiere Pro. So I thought, to get myself better editing, and I wanted to further my editing skills, so I thought I'd give it a go and try that. And thirdly, I thought in a time like this, we have to stay creative and we need to stay doing stuff. My friend James Ewens, who is a dancer in Dresden, Germany, he has a YouTube channel as well. I'll link it down below. He spoke about the term seek boredom, and that's basically what I was doing. Seek boredom. I was seeking boredom. Yeah, because some of the best ideas actually come out of boredom. Yeah. So, big explanation out of the way. Anyway, when I made that video, I threw in the line, I feel like having an old friend for dinner, and I threw up a picture of Crash Bandicoot. At the time, I was going to do a Games Court episode of Crash Nitro Kart, but some things got in the way. I was very busy, and I just thought, I wouldn't make a good video, but, if you guys still want me to do that, let me know in the comments down below. But I did want Crash Bandicoot to be on the channel, and I thought, let's talk about the new Crash game that's coming out. Now, before you guys say anything in the comments, I'm not doing this for views. If I were doing it for views, I would have done this, the day it came out. And it came out a few months ago. The reveal trailer, not the actual game yet. The game comes out in October 2nd. But I have seen the reveal trailer. Unfortunately, I won't be showing you any footage from the trailer because I want it to be as authentic as possible. Not really edited in stuff. This is just going to be me, but this is going to be Crash Bandicoot on the channel. So when I said that line, I was going to have him on the channel, and this is it. So let's talk about the trailer. First impressions, when I heard they were making a new Crash game, I was like, oh, sick! I love the Insane trilogy. I loved Nitro Field. I bet this is going to be good. Until I saw the title. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a bit of a nitpick for me, but at first impressions, I thought the title sucked. I do respect the humor. It is about time because you go through all different time periods, and you can also stop time with one of the masks, but I thought, it's about time? Seriously? That's like saying Spyro the Dragon, making another Spyro game saying it's about magic. But I do respect the humor, and it was just a little nitpick, so please don't get mad at me. I'm not saying it derails the game at all. I'm just saying I wasn't a big fan of the title. But that's just my personal opinion. The gameplay that we saw, that I saw in that was both retro from the original games and the Insane trilogy, but with new elements added in. Obviously with the masks that I talked about, Crash has 3 masks. One mask that, freezes time, and that's what we saw in the reveal trailer. There's also I saw a few glimpses of gameplay that one of the masks can actually swap out boxes and stuff, and there was also another mask that makes Crash go upside down and run on walls and all that stuff, so it's an anti-gravity suit. I guess. I think now, Crash 4. This is what really confused me about this game. Crash 4. Well, we had Wrath of Cortex, which was, I think, not really the definitive Crash 4, but it didn't necessarily have Crash 4. So I think they wanted to break up the series a little bit to give sort of an introduction in between Warped and Wrath of Cortex. So like a little middleman in the story to further it. But I think it's similar to what Nintendo did with Zelda, when no one really understands the Crash timeline, or Kingdom Hearts. With Crash, on the other hand, every game that came out was like a continuation. So to see a number 4, like being called number 4, was really confusing for me. I don't know what they're going to do with the timeline of Crash, but, you know, I really hope that all these games are going to stay in canon. I know a lot of people didn't like the modern Crash of the Titans, but it was really... But seeing it like that, like Crash 4, was different weird. Especially because I kind of liked some of those games. Sure, they weren't masterpieces, but they were fine. They were still good. The masks power-ups were pretty cool from what I saw, but the suits kind of reminded me of, like, Power Rangers, I guess. Like, Crash morphs into the suit, which I do think is pretty cool, but, yeah, it just gives me a bit of a Power Rangers vibe. Which, I'm not lying, it's pretty good. The Cortex gameplay looks pretty cool. We haven't been actually able to play Cortex in a traditional Crash game since Twinsanity. So the fact that they brought him back, in full gameplay, and you're able to play as Cortex, is actually pretty cool. I really hope they do well with Cortex gameplay, and Cortex specific levels, because this is a concept that deserves to be expanded on. You know, being able to play as the villain is always a really cool concept. Not a lot of games do that. I guess because they want to focus on the hero, but this is pretty cool. So, and the gameplay looks beautiful, the graphics look solid. I was a little bit unsure of the gameplay and Crash's running style. It looked a little bit jerky to me. Sorry, my notes fell off screen. Yeah, it looked a little bit weird to me, but it is the reveal trailer, and it's not close to the full game. Don't get me wrong, I am excited for this game. I think it's going to do really well. Toys for Bob did such a good job with Spyro that I don't want to blow anyone's hopes out of the water and say it's going to be brilliant, but it's going to be good. It looks good. I mean, it looks fun to play, and I'm just trying to remain neutral for the entire thing while still being excited and hyped for a new Crash game. So when the game comes out, I can be excited for the release of a game. And don't get me wrong, I'm totally hyped. But yeah. So, I do think this is cool, but I really hope 3 things that will happen. So, the masks, obviously in the reveal trailer, we didn't really get their names. So, I would like to see, in the final game, I would like to see sort of an expand concept of the mask's ability and give a brief backstory on who they are. I really hope they do that as well, because I think that would be pretty cool. If they don't, I can understand that. You know, you want to get into the game, action and all that stuff, but, you know, it would be nice to know their names and what they do, so, yeah. I did see Aku Aku a little bit as he was circling around Crash, but I would like to see him, you know, just more prominently on the same, like, spectacle as Crash, but, you know, it's their choice. At least Aku Aku is present. I haven't yet seen Uka Uka, though. So if Uka Uka can come back, that would be amazing. If he doesn't come back, I can understand that because they want to introduce new elements to Crash, which is understandable, but Uka Uka is more of a prominent character. You know, he's more of a character than a mask, so if he doesn't come back, I would be disappointed, but that's understandable. You know, it won't draw away from the game. And thirdly, I just hope Toys for Bob makes it good. I mean, hell, they kind of blown us all out of the water. It's going to be great. It looks great. I just hope that the final game is great. Yeah, I have a feeling you guys are going to be raging at me in the comments about my opinions. Considering a lot of people love this game. So, what are my final thoughts on the reveal that we got for Crash 4? It's bloody amazing. I think I might call this the Prince of Egypt of Crash Bandicoot. So, it looks good, it plays good, I'm really excited for this, but I don't want to raise my hopes any higher than I'm excited, this could be the next big thing. Because of the whole, like, disappointment and crushing that. So, I just want to, but from what I've seen, it's pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and hit subscribe and turn on the bell for post notifications. And I also want to try a new upload schedule thingy where I upload 2 videos every weekend. So I'll trial that, and if it doesn't work, then I'll think of something else. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love each and every one of you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!